Becky is rocking her blenders, looking extra cool today. Beck, are you wearing these because you feel like a Hollywood star? Because last night I went to a floater screening in person. You did not have to go in person. They just projected you live on the entire movie screen. Just the two. It was like me, you, Max Samuels from the movie.
Screen 30 feet high, the most face of my face you could ever possibly see.
Like the selfie I took does not do it justice. The difference in our size.
What happens when you become like that level of celebrity? You know, usually out partying quite a bit, and so the after party for that was really rough. And I'm just having a hard time this morning, so I decided to.
It was your kids snuggling in your bed, wasn't it?
Yeah, I honestly just had a bad night's sleep, and I'm not sure our listeners want to see these puffy eyes.
Okay, so I think that's very respectful to the audience.
Yeah.
Let's talk about things that are just coming up. I'm going to read the list of movies that are coming up. You and I, of course, are getting ready to go back to South by Southwest. We have an amazing roster of interviews, so everyone get ready for next week. I don't want to give anything away, but next week is going to be wild. And then, but you know, we just love movies. I just saw Scream 7 in the theater with my family, which is a great experience because I've been watching all the movies with my kids.
7. We get 7 of those, but no Chuck movie.
Well, in fairness, the Scream movies make a lot of money.
But like, did they all come back for it?
You got Neve Campbell, you got Courtney Cox, and then you got the two twins from the Gen Z Scream movies.
No, I don't know those. I didn't see any of those.
I don't remember the actors' names, but they're hilarious. They're great. They're great to keep. Like they dropped Melissa Cabrera, and then Jenna Ortega left, but the twins who were like the comic relief, and they are the nieces of Randy, who is played by Jamie Kennedy's character. So they fulfill the people who say the movie rules.
But he dies in the first one or no?
The second one. He dies in the second one. So they're the heirs to it, and they are very funny. You know, Scream 7 was, you know, Allie and my eldest, they loved it. I don't think like anyone was too focused on the plot or the reveal. I mean, the reveal was so incredibly obvious that there was no surprise there. But in terms of good jump scares, really fun. It's definitely on the more like serious, scary of the Scream movies, which I think was great. It had one of the best cold opens of any of the movies. It was so well done. And it was a little gorier. I feel like there was a little bit of like wanting to be like the Terrifier. Like there was a lot of guts in this one. Although I haven't seen the Terrifier movies, there's a lot of guts. But I think the biggest story of all is that Neve Campbell returned. She's amazing. The movies work best when you have Neve Campbell at the center of the story. She's absolutely terrific. And if there are any flaws in the movie, I didn't really mind them or care about them because I just had so much fun watching her survive and watching the jump scares and everything like that. And it was a really good entry in the movies. And apparently she's pitching an 8th movie, and I will see that. I don't think, put it this way, now having rewatched them all except the 5th one, which my younger daughter just turned off. She was like, this is dumb. Even the 6th one, which I originally wasn't that into, like, there's a level of quality that all of the Scream movies are that I don't think you can say for many movies that are 7 parts in.
Mm-hmm. So
good for Scream.
All right. Slowly they're catching up to the Fast and Furious. One day they'll get there.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if we talked about this on the pod, but last weekend we continued our X-Men. You know,
I think it's just great parenting that you're doing that, by the way. I tip my hat to you.
I gotta tell you, man, that X-Men, the second X-Men, what's it called?
X-Men United is amazing.
Oof, that holds up. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
The effects are still cool. The story is fantastic. You got great, got like a couple of great like heel turn situations, you know.
Oh, like, yeah, there's a lot of complexity in the characters.
Really complexities, really emotional. We loved it. Now, the question is, as we continue to watch the movies, will we watch the third one, or will we kind of like skip the third one and like go to
the third one? The third one is a total mess.
Yeah,
it's a complete and utter mess. What I would recommend is jump to X-Men First Class, which is an excellent movie. Like like the first X-Men, the second one, and X-Men First Class are all excellent. So watch X-Men First Class, and then go to X-Men Days of Future Past, which fuses them together. That's my recommendation. Okay. You could sprinkle in some Wolverine, those Wolverine Origins movies.
I think we need to watch the Wolverine backstory ones because Wolverine is their favorite character, and that's the stuff they're most interested in seeing.
Oh, and those are good. I mean, Wolverine Origins, I know people complain about the way they did Deadpool, but that's the movie that gave us Deadpool. So first of all.
So,
And then the Wolverine, the one where he's in Japan and fights a Silver Samurai, is solid all the way through.
One.
Those are actually good. Those are good like palate cleansers set up because to get to Days of Future Past. But the point is now you just tell them X-Men 2, X-Men United, just leave that one there. Those two are great. Now we're going to see some side stories. You're going to introduce some other characters, and they're all going to come together in X-Men Days of Future Past.
Got it.
And then just leave those X-Men there.
So watching that now, we often go see whatever new kids movie is out in theaters. I mean, we've rarely missed one. There's one coming out this weekend called Hopper. It's a Pixar movie.
And it's about David Harbour it's like an animated David Harbour from Stranger Things. I mean,
if it were. No, it's about like a scientist or something whose brain gets put into the brain of like a beaver, and then the beaver talks to all the animal creatures, and then the animal creatures, their habitat is being destroyed, so they unite to fight the humans.
Sounds like Watership Down.
Right. So here's what I'm struggling with. It feels to me from the preview that it's going to be a lesson movie, like a real lesson movie. Like I'm going to get hit over the head with that beaver's tail for 2 hours with the lesson of this movie. And I just don't know if I have it in me. Like I'm sure it'll be helpful and important for my kids to see. But I just feel like it's like when Lily didn't want to see that famous documentary Blackfish about the orcas, she's like, I'm on the bandwagon. It's fine. You don't. That's how I'm feeling about it because there has been such a swing in the need for everything to be a lesson. We have to teach. It can't just be like a light moral of the story, like at the end of Little Mermaid where the lesson is women shouldn't talk, like a sprinkling of a lesson. I just feel like it's going to be a real heavy-handed one, and I might just like wait for it to come on streaming and use it as like a babysitter sort of thing one day where I need to put something on for my kids so I could do something else.
You're getting to that age though. There's a point where you watch the animated movies with your kids and you're really into it, and then they start to get older and you start to get tired, and then you just start to let them.
And I'm like, let's watch X-Men. I'm like, let's.
My specific breaking point was that Trolls movie. I liked Trolls 2 though a lot more. That's the one that has Rachel Bloom in it. That one's actually pretty cool. But
I like the Trolls. The Trolls movies are one of those ones where I definitely only saw it once. I had kids, and then I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. They're so cute with their hair.
I like. They make them so much less creepy than they were when we were kids.
Yeah.
When we were kids, they looked like little bush babies.
Yeah, they're pretty terrifying. Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna end up going to the theaters this weekend to see it because I don't want to. Yeah,
that's great. Well, I've got. Let me go through some of the movies that are coming up. I'd love to know what you think. There's one that I really was excited for, and then I saw a super long preview for it, and I was like, I don't know if I'm into it. But Project Hail Mary with Gosling.
Oh, he's so cute, though.
He's so great. I love...
He needs to play that character again. How many times have we seen him play? It's my favorite Gosling character.
They changed up the preview, and now it seems like most of the movie is about him befriending a rock alien. It's like E.T., and ew, what did you just do?
I have a lot of cups on my desk with water, and I think that was some very old Pellegrino from a few days ago. It tasted kind of salty but flat and like a little sour. Anyways, it's a bit of a scene over here this morning.
Anyways, it looks more like a tearjerker now. But it does look like Gosling is awesome.
I thought it was just what's it called? The stuntman in space.
Oh, yeah, no, it looks more like The Flight of the Navigator.
Fall Guy.
Fall Guy. Oh, that's like an all-time movie.
I thought it was going to be The Fall Guy in space.
All right, so I'll keep going here. There's a movie called The Drama with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson.
I really want to see that. I really want to see that. The preview I saw for that movie made it sound so funny and so dark. And the truth
really?
is, the preview I saw made it sound like a very dark comedy. But for all I know, it's not at all because you can't trust the previews. But the version of the preview that that the algorithm gave me really made it seem like my kind of movie.
I love both those actors. I thought it was going to be like an Outlander thing based on those, like the cover of them being like dramatic. But if it's actually funny, then I really want to see that.
The setup in the preview that I saw, again, you don't know if it's really true. This young couple, Pattinson and Zendaya, are engaged to be married, very much, in love, very cute, very sweet. And the scene that they show you in the preview is that they're having dinner with another couple. And as a fun game, everyone's going around and saying like the worst thing they've ever done. Everyone goes around and it's fairly like normal worst things they've ever done. And then they get to her and they cut away and they don't tell you what the horrible thing is she's done. But it's apparently so horrible that like no one can look at her the same way again. And it like, they're supposed to be getting married, but it sort of like sends ripples through the entire, their entire relationship. But it just looks very, the trailer is cut in a way that makes it look dark and funny. And I love the two of them. So why wouldn't you go see that?
That's a great pitch. I'm in. Yeah. Okay. So now we have coming in April, there's two, well, I don't know. There's two big ones coming out with Anne Hathaway. We've got one called Mother Mary, where it's about her having a psychosexual affair in a new thriller with Michaela Cole.
Michaela Cole.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Didn't she have a TV show?
Oh,
maybe not.
Okay, that could be really interesting. Anyways, it seems like Anne Hathaway's playing like a Lady Gaga type character, and there's
she's British. She's had a few TV shows, but her big one was I May Destroy You. Is that a show or a movie?
Okay, yeah. I May Destroy You. Okay, got it. Well, that looks. Anne Hathaway, I love. All right, The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Oh my goodness. Are we going to go, like, is it going to be a party? Are we all going to go together and have like a big,
I love the first one.
night out to see that?
I love the first one. You have Emily Blunt perfectly positioned to be, the piece of the triangle in this relationship. I really hope that's what I hope they do that. And Aline Brosh McKenna, who wrote the original, I think wrote this one, so I'm sure it's going to be in good shape. So that's exciting. And then there's more Emily Blunt coming. These people are on fire.
Oh yeah, the best.
She's in one about shoplifting from Boots Riley called I Love Boosters. Now there's this new Steven Spielberg one, Disclosure Day, also with Emily Blunt.
And the new Spielberg, which I have to tell you, because it's Spielberg, I obviously need to see it.
And Spielberg and UFOs.
I feel like Spielberg makes something. Yeah, he makes something with UFOs. You go see it.
I like when he makes something a little more dark too, right? Like this seems like it's got some Minority Report vibes, which is one of his like later best movies.
That's one of the best.
Okay, now Christopher Nolan has an epic coming.
Odyssey.
The Odyssey. This is really funny, the way it's described in this article from Esquire. Christopher Nolan got roughly 50% of Hollywood's biggest stars, plus big boats, big monsters, and big swords together for the movie event of the year.
I mean, yeah, pretty much just do whatever he wants.
If I don't, I'm not even going to tell you what the movie is, but it's directed by Jonah Hill. Any interest?
Nope.
And then there's a post-apocalyptic movie from Ridley Scott called The Dog Stars, starring Jacob Elordi, Margaret Qualley, Guy Pearce, and Josh Brolin. I feel like I don't need to know much.
When does
Now,
the next Dune movie come out?
hold on,
I want to go see that
I'm
one.
building towards it. I'm building. That's what
I feel
we're
like
going to
you're
end on.
naming a lot of people that we should just be talking about Dune.
Well, what about Coyote versus Acme? This is this movie about the
my
Wile E.
God,
Coyote that's been
yes.
delayed forever. It's
Wait,
finally coming out.
This is the movie that's finally coming out that's been on the shelf for like 5 years or something.
Like, first of all, how bad could it be, right?
No, it's because there was a merger and no one wanted to pay for the press and then it got shelved.
Oh, that's
something
so obnoxious.
like that. Like
that's
it was
so
something
obnoxious.
really dumb.
Yeah, Will Forte, John Cena. I want to see this. I'm going to go see it in the theater just to spite the merger people.
Them. Give them my money to show them who's really in charge.
There's a remake of Sense and Sensibility. I guess there's 2 other big ones. I don't know. Like, Dave Austin is one of those things I really respect. That she's...
Did you just call her Dave Austin?
No, Jane Austen.
Oh, I thought you said Dave Austin.
But I'm not like rushing to see another Jane Austen thing.
Wow, I still don't get sick of Jane Austen.
Well, I mean, I guess, look, they do Shakespeare over and over again, so why not? Okay. And then there's a movie called Digger from Inarritu.
Oh, I don't know what that's about,
with
but
Tom
it's
Cruise.
Tom Cruise. And I feel like it's so exciting to see Tom Cruise in something that's not a Tom Cruise movie that
Right.
I'm like, yes, for sure, 100% we'll go see it just because I'm like, he's doing someone else's movie. It must be really good.
Described as a comedy of catastrophic performances, and I'd like to see him do comedy because he is so funny.
I love seeing him do
when
comedy.
He wants to be funny.
He loves
And it's got Riz Ahmed, so I mean, great actors. The Social Reckoning, they really are making a sequel to The Social Network.
But I thought
there's like no Marx, there's no Eisenberg or Fincher.
Yeah, they wouldn't be in it. He wouldn't be in a sequel, so.
Okay, so there we are. All right, so let's keep going. There's a Shyamalan, there's a Greta Gerwig Narnia movie. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, she's amazing, so that's cool.
Sure,
all right.
I'm sure there's someone's finally going to make a good Narnia movie.
There's something called Werewolf by Eggers, and you know I love Eggers, Nosferatu, and Lighthouse. And now I'll stop here with the list, and I will come to... whoa. There is this is a sequel to... Sorry, I'm going to jump. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is having a sequel.
That is true.
I did not I thought I saw a commercial for it and I thought it was a fake movie. I thought it was like a beer commercial or like a fan trailer, but it was written by Tarantino, but Fincher's directing it. I mean, with Brad Pitt, that'll be good.
He wrote it?
So according to Esquire, there's a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it will be written by Tarantino and directed by Fincher. I mean,
all right.
that's a winner. Okay. So the moment we've been waiting for. Dune Part III. Denis Villeneuve's final installment in his Dune trilogy. Really? I thought there was going to be even more of them. I thought, Part 3 is not divided into 3 movies or something like that? Is rumored to pick up where Paul Atreides 12 years after the events of Dune. Robert Pattinson will join the stacked cast as the villain Scytale?
Now we're past my knowledge of the books.
Okay. All right. What do you predict for Dune 3? I mean, are you excited?
It's going to be beautiful and epic and emotional, and there's going to be a lot of sand. I mean, I think it's only going to get better.
Worms.
I think each installment builds on the last, from the emotional depth to the epic world he is building for us. Yeah, I think it's only going to continue to get better.
Well, I'm excited to see it with you, and I think if it ends well, if it has a good ending, I mean, they're probably going to spin it off into a million places, but if they end it well, I think we've really landed on a terrific sci-fi trilogy, which is not easy to pull off. We were just talking about X-Men. I guess not sci-fi; it's comic book. But you had 2 great movies, and then the third one was like a real. So I'm very excited for that. All right, well, it's a little catch up. South by Southwest coming up. We're going to be throwing tons of interviews and fun stuff at everybody. And Becky, stay cool in your sunglasses. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Friday Night Movie, the sibling rivalry and pop culture podcast. Join the Friday Night Movie family by following @FryNightMovie on all of the socials and visiting our website, FryNightMovie.com. Our theme song is by What Does It Eat? And make sure to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening.